Greetings from Bangkok. This is Tom Pryor with 23kgold.com. Thanks for joining me again. If you're new to this channel, this is a channel that I have put together to try to introduce you to Thai Baht gold in Thailand, how to buy it, the best prices you can get, how to go into a gold shop and purchase what you want, or how to research the product on the internet. And hopefully you will make a wise decision because it's certainly a very good product to own. All of our gold is 96.5% pure, and there's an alloy in there of 3.5%, which makes the jewelry very wearable. So it's really a wearable investment, and you're able to wear it full time. You don't have to worry about it being too soft or anything like that. So it's a really good investment, as well as something that is really aesthetically beautiful, and it's all handmade. The customers that this week that I'd like to do a shout out to are William in Saipan, Ron, Will, and Kevin. And thanks so much, you guys, for purchasing our product and laying your trust in me to come up with the product that you had envisioned. It really means a lot to me and a lot to the animal shelter that we run here and that we've operated for the last 6 years. And that's where all of our proceeds go into, is the Bangkok cat rescue. We have about 75 cats of varying degrees of health. Most of them are injured at one point, but we can bring them back to health, and we have about 15 dogs that we care for here as well. But take a look at this beautiful bar. It's a gold bar, 96.5%. William purchased this, and William has purchased other chains from me, and I'd like him to comment on one of the chains that he purchased quite some time ago. He is in Saipan, and he traveled to Guam, and he went into a gold store there, and he has a short story that I'd like him to mention in the comments if he has time. And he purchased this, and this is a bezel that we created for the 2 baht bar. If you go to the website at 23kgold.com and click on gold bars, you'll see the variety that we have to offer. This is the largest one at 2 baht, and then we have 1 baht and half baht. But it really came out beautifully. I'll show you. In fact, take a look at the close-up of it right now. It's really stunning detail. It's a simple bezel, but the bezel is made of 18 karat gold. It's solid. It's about over 5 grams of 18 karat gold. And as I mentioned, the bar itself is over 30 grams. So it's about an ounce of gold, 2 baht. Very nice presentation. Then Ron purchased this 4 baht XX bar link chain, 26 inch. It's an aviator style, which is really our most popular chain that we sell. And the link diameter on this one is 4.2 millimeter. And then Kevin is a new customer. He came along and purchased this 2 baht Rolo link chain. It's 7 millimeter, very substantial chain for 2 baht. It's a 7 millimeter diameter link, and it's an 8.5 inch length chain. And the funny thing is that Kevin we were exchanging emails, and I had just put this ring up maybe 10 minutes before his email, and he said, "I really like that ring." And so I was joking with him, and I said, "Gee, you know, I put that up there, but then I looked at it, and it fits me perfectly, size 12, and I was thinking about keeping it." You know, but, and so he said, "Oh, by all means, keep the ring. It's okay if you want it." And, you know, and I was just joking. And I said, "Oh, no, Kevin, I'm here to sell jewelry, so I'd like to sell you the ring." And so he purchased it. And it's a really unique ring. And I can get this ring for you in most any size. But you'd have to contact me and let me know that you have interest, and then I can check the availability. This is not something that we custom make. This is something from a gold shop, but it's a premier gold shop, so it's beautifully detailed. And so let me know if you're interested in this. It's a new product. Will also in Fairbanks, Alaska, purchased a 3 baht bar aviator style chain, and he asked me if we could make alternating diamond cuts in it, so a double X and then a 1X and then a double X on each link. And I hadn't done it before, so I had talked to the goldsmith about it, and he said no problem. We did it, and it came out beautifully. And here's a photo of that chain, and that's a 3 Baht 24-inch 3.9 millimeter link. You know, when you come to Bangkok, you would be probably very interested in taking a look at gold in the gold shops. It's ubiquitous in Chinatown. Wherever you go, you see the gold shops with their display of 23 karat gold jewelry. It's all 96.5%. But the one thing about it that I found when I went in, number one, it's very chaotic. There's almost zero customer service. It's a little like buying a loaf of bread at the local 7-Eleven or something. That, you know, what do you really expect for customer service, right? Well, that's what you get there. You just stand in line and you have to know what you want. They don't want to take any time with you. And they're certainly not going to negotiate on the price. And they won't negotiate on the labor either these days. So it really doesn't matter, you know, how bad you want to buy the item. There's just somebody in back of you that will purchase the same item, and there's just a very quick transaction, hopefully. But the one thing that you will find that is a little bit unsettling is all of the attention that goes into the design of the jewelry and the workmanship that goes into it. But then when it comes to the finishing, it's almost like they're in a hurry to finish it, and of course they don't want to finish it too much because there would be a loss of gold, and they don't want to lose any gold from the finishing process. And so then once they finish the product, you look at it and it just has some pits. It's scratched from the constant pulling off and putting back on the rack, you know, because it's displayed in the back. And so when I looked at that and saw how scratched up it was, which is common with 23 karat gold, you know, it's not as hard as 14 or 10 karat, of course, but I like a really fine finish. And so that's one of the things that we focus on, is very nicely finished jewelry. And so when you place an order with us, depending on the style of chain you're ordering, we select the goldsmith that will be doing that link design, because one goldsmith might be an expert and have years and years of experience in making just a couple of link styles. And so if it's a bar link chain with a diamond cut, I know who to call for that. If it's a Rolo link or an anchor link, then there's another person that I would contact. And they're making those chains just for us. And we pay a lot more labor than what one would be used to going into a gold shop. So that's one of the unique differences between purchasing from us and purchasing from a gold shop. We don't purchase our jewelry from gold shops. We have a goldsmith make what we have ordered. Also, with the price of gold so volatile these days, what we do is when you purchase the product, we immediately you know, convert that to Thai baht, and we take that money and we purchase the gold brick. And that way we can lock in the price during the period of time that the gold is being made, because we really don't want any surprises with the exchange rate changing dramatically or the price of gold you know, increasing significantly. So that way we can lock in the price, and we can be assured that that is the final price that you will have to pay. So a lot of our time is spent on the road going to Chinatown. We live in the outskirts of Bangkok, so it takes us quite a long time to get into the center of town, especially when it's raining or, you know, during the monsoon season. And it's an amazing journey, really. And if you've never been to Thailand, you would be surprised, shocked at some of the things that you run into on the streets. And so I wanted to put together some footage on like a lifestyle video type sequence to show you what it's like on the streets of Bangkok these days. Perhaps you've been here many years ago and you would enjoy watching this, but take a look at it.
เอามาเราบอกวันฮันเดสคือเอามาเหอะวันฮันเลดเดือนเหลือเท่าไหร่ให้คืน คือเราจะเอาง่ายและเร็วที่สุดเพราะว่าหนึ่งบางทีเนี่ยสถานที่บางที่เนี่ยจอดไม่ได้อย่างแถวข้าวสารเนี่ยคือทุกอย่างต้องไวมากคือไม่ได้ข้างหลังบีบแกะแป๊ดแบบคือจะมาเนิบไม่ได้
สถานีต่อมาช่องนนทรีผู้โดยสารสามารถเปลี่ยนเส้นทางไปรถโดยสารด่วนพิเศษแชทแล้วเบอร์ในละแชท
What do you say? Yeah.
No big deal on that German fun coming in
Really?
see the fun
They're going to have Jameson's back?
see Jameson fun
Nice.
you like to walk in there to look see what they have
Sure. This is a great Turkish restaurant that we've been to before. They're not open right now, unfortunately, but very good food. This is a really interesting area on Silom. A lot of coffee shops and restaurants, and it's right next to what I refer to as the Gem Tower. This is where we took our gem classes at AIGS at the top floor many years ago through AIGS, Asian Institute of Gemological Science. And now we're going to proceed to a small cafe down here. This is lunchtime, so it's pretty busy. Indian food. Taste of Mumbai. Which way, honey? Indian pancakes. Just wondering if they have any inexpensive Rolexes. See any Rolexes in it? Oh, there's a tag. Your choice, 50 baht. $1.50. So all of that delicious looking street food that we saw, we decided to stop in here and have some Mexican food. I know you do. She loves Mexican food. We lived in Arizona for 5 years and we've had some of the best Mexican. It's difficult to find in Bangkok, but in Silom there is this great place. Now this is one of the most interesting corners or intersections on Silom, dating back a long time in the jewelry, gemstone jewelry business. You can see that there's many jewelry stores here. About a block away from the jewelry hub. And this is on Silom and Mahasan. Silom and Mahasan. You can see the Ploy Center, you know, very famous and very large source for gemstones. and then going over to Blue Gems Limited, Bright Greenstone Company, Gemsara, and then there's another import-export company. So now this is also the area, it's quite hidden down this road where you can have custom jewelry made, and that's why we're here today. We're going to be looking into having custom bezels made for our 96.5% gold bars, and that is going to be right down this road here. Pretty hidden. You would never run across it on the main road. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks to all of our subscribers who have left comments and have asked questions. I really appreciate that, and I always answer all of the comments as they come in. And just click on the subscribe button if you would. Leave a comment, and if you like this content, click on like. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you look for our next video.